All right, welcome back to the restaurant, y'all. It's Saturday morning. It's supposed to be 71 degrees today. It's really nice out there. So we're going to spend the day out here in the shop. I'm going to get back on the 57. Queenie's going to work on the duster. She's not here. The groundhog duster. And I guess I'll go ahead and start patching up the few little holes and things that I like right there. And cleaning this up, getting ready for the new floor pan that's supposed to arrive this coming Friday. That's the plan anyway. Got my work cut out for me. But we're having fun on the 57 and that's all that matters. Catch you guys shortly. All right, I've been building patch panels, patching, welding forever. Getting ready to put the trunk floor pan in. Just patch panel after patch panel. Seems like it never ends. I mean, this stuff's available new. Sometimes I think it's just better off to bite the bullet, buy panels instead of wasting hours and hours trying to patch everything up. But anyway, we're getting close to ready. Another patch panel there, big patch panel there. Getting close to ready to put in the tail pan. All right, we'll bring you guys back when we get close to that point. All right, good morning. It's Saturday morning. Good Saturday morning because I've got company. Dave from All Classics Restoration in Statesville, North Carolina. You guys saw Dave in another video of mine, a short video I introduced him when we met him on the road somewhere between here in Georgia somewhere. Yep. He actually sent me a text or a phone call or something and said, man, I cut my teeth on 57 Chevys. And I thought, I've got a 57 two-door post, right? He said, I'll be glad to come over and help you one day. Well, duh, yeah, come on, Dave. And here he is, and he brought his sidekick helper right here who actually shoots video for him.
Yes.
This is Elena. She does videos, she does still shots. Dave also puts up articles for
Mopar Connection Magazine.
Mopar Connection Magazine. So we're going to put a link in the video in the description for Dave's site. Do you have a website or anything?
I do. It's elenaharrelson.com.
And she does photography, and actually, if you see a car show and a girl walking around shooting Mopars, that's going to be her. She's a Mopar nut. But let's walk over here just a minute. Let me show you what we got.
Yeah, that's the way to go with these things now. I mean, with all the bracing put in, because they'll build these things on a jig, so all the braces are in the right spot. It's got the inner rockers already attached, and when you cut these out, you can slip these right in from the bottom side, attach your pinch welds, and away you go.
All right, now
You did good, Dave.
yeah, that's an awesome pan. I'm really happy to get it. Today, the project is going to be to put in. That's what Dave's offered to help me do. Put in this trunk floor, and I had a brain fart, excuse me, but I was trying to figure out how to get that floor pan in, and I've seen 2 or 3 videos where people lift the bodies off, and it just didn't ring a bell. And one of the viewers, and I was going to call him out by name, I'm sorry, I forgot, I'm not prepared, but he said, hey Jerry, lift the body, slide it in. And then Dave came back and said the same thing, and about 2 or 3 people chimed in and all said, all right, pull the body mounts, raise it up, and slide in the floor underneath the body. So that's the plan today. Dave's going to help us get that trunk pan slid in and clamp down and in place so I can attach it.
It should go in fairly easy that way. I mean, you got the body braced up in the back, so we're not going to get any flex or movement spread into the quarter panels or anything. So it should be a pretty straightforward job.
Okay, I just put 2 mounts in the front, 2 bolts in the front mounts here.
Yeah, we don't want her to slide off.
So it doesn't slide, so. All right, so that's the plan. I'll tell you what, I'm tickled to death. Vernon, little bro is supposed to come by today too. Huh?
He's coming by.
Yeah, he's coming by sometime today, so
we got all kinds of help.
All kind of help here. All right.
We might have this thing running by the end of the day.
No, they completed.
I'll tell you what, once those 2 floor pans are in, that's the biggest thing out of the way. Man, this thing's gonna go fast. All right, Dave crawled underneath pushed up, and
Yeah, we lucked out with this. The way they
slid it in
make these.
forward, and
Yep.
looks like it's gonna fit.
I think they make these pans with the anticipation of how people are going to put these in, and that is how you had it set with that lip.
Right.
Then leave a little bit of the original lip up where the over axle part kind of starts to drop down, because usually you don't have rod up there, unless these things
Right.
are really bad. You're going to have solid metal there, and rather than having to contend with all the back seat bracing,
Yep.
you can leave all that attached, and your new floor pan will just sit right on you leave yourself a nice inch or so lip, and she'll sit right down on there. Everything lines up back here really well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and get some holes punched in along the sides here for the welds, and let's get welding.
Not gonna get too heavy here with the plug welds.
He doesn't like curves either.
No. All right.
Ah, that's where he went.
Holes
The
punched.
groundhog.
Yeah.
The groundhog appears.
Came out of his hole.
All right, Dave's doing a little hammer and dolly work. You have enough light, I can give you more light if you need it.
Yeah, got plenty of light. We're good there. All right, that's better. This way, it won't be sticking up there. We can always draw this up with
Screws.
self-tap.
Self-tap.
You can draw it up with some self-tapping screws. So
That's so
that'll help.
funny when you do that.
He gets around for an old man, doesn't he?
We'll see how I feel at the end of the day.
Hey, you move better than Vern does.
Oh, don't tell him that. I don't want to be in competition with him. I can tell he's a competitive one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's slide this sucker up in
All
here
right,
then.
you ready?
That's home, baby.
Well, I went in easy that time.
Huh?
Went in easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that banging over there helped
like it.
out.
All we need to do is push it up and clamp it.
Yep.
I've got plenty of pliers down there. Actually, I can push up. If you want to clamp, it should be.
All over.
I've got them everywhere. I got different size, shapes, colors. Where do you want to start clamping, from the back side or back here?
Yeah, let's
See, that's gotta come down somehow.
Whoa! I thought he was gonna fall on me.
So what I need to do.
I'm just gonna eyeball this
Okay.
right now until we can get both sides set.
Okay.
I see you.
Howdy. It's clamping time.
Uh-huh,
Up, down.
clapping time.
You just tell me. You got it?
All right, that looks good there.
Okay.
Why not? Wait, well, it's really low on this side back in the back part.
Let me crawl underneath there. Let me get you some.
This side over here looks good, but this side's like way low.
Well, like I said, it's been wrecked one time before, but I don't think it was.
We may have to push this up over here and get that set.
Yep.
And then kind of push that back corner down. Let me get this other side clamped on and set where it needs to see that.
See what I got.
What do you think?
That looks good right here.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, I think
We can,
it'll
we can
pull in.
pull this
Yeah.
in as we go along.
Yep.
But that's
That fits good.
this side fits really good. It's pretty even all along this side here.
Yeah, actually, the flanges, everything line up
Yeah.
real nice.
You know, we may have to pie cut it
May have to.
in order to get it to do what we want it to do.
Yeah. Yep, because
Because it's got a spread here, and this side's going to have to come
It's gotta
together
come
more in
down.
order to come down.
yep.
So, and to do it in the car, that'd probably be the easiest way to do it, is just to pie cut it. And
Back in my face. Wheel always turns.
you don't like eating sparks?
Wheel always turns in the wrong direction. See if I can see it from here.
Yep, we
What
got
about
it.
that perfect thing?
Little relieving to do on it, and got it set in there right. So sometimes with these pans, shipping can warp them, and the dies can be off. And this side just wasn't lining up right, so we just put a slit in it here, which allowed us to pull this section up to get this part to line up right. And then here we took a pie wedge out of it so we could drop the back corner down and get all this from here down to line back up again. So with doing that, this pan fits in quite nicely now.
Yes, it does. Thanks to my help.
So you're about ready to start welding.
Thanks to your help.
Uh-huh. Come on in. We've been waiting on you.
What's up, dude?
How are you?
Come on.
Bernadine the Mopar machine.
Good to meet you, sir.
Hey,
Fine.
buddy.
Meet Elena. The Mopar.
Oh
Hey.
Got two Mopar
Vernon.
machines here.
Say hey.
Hey, is he doing anything today or what?
He's trying.
Right along.
He's blinded today.
So y'all go with the shock tower?
No, but he can put one.
Oh,
If he
okay.
bolts it in, he can do it afterwards.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Man, that thing fit in there. Look.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it
you had to
did
tweak
good,
it.
yeah,
You had
it
to
is.
tweak it a little bit. For the most part, it laid right down in there.
It's not like you're cooking popcorn down there, homie. You got it set right?
I can't see a thing.
He can't see anything.
3 blind mice.
Yeah.
Just aim and shoot. I don't know. That actually looks like I got good penetration on the back side on some of these
Yeah.
welds.
Yeah.
Dave, you got that looking so nice here.
Looks like a brand new penny.
I know. Got it fitted very good. Honey, you gonna weld?
Well, I'm gonna burn. That's what I do. I don't weld, I burn. That metal is so thin. So thin, it's tough to not burn through it.
Backside here is all done because we had to tweak it a little bit more to get this to fit. And the order of installation on these is trunk pan first, and then your outer filler piece here needs to go on next, because where it meets the trunk pan, the very back edge of this pan is going to be right along here on this piece. So in order to get this welded to the trunk pan, it needs to be done first, because the other support piece that goes along the bottom will cover up that edge of the trunk pan, and unless you've got a really good spot welder gun, you're not going to get penetration through all 3 pieces to have it welded up solid. So we'll weld this to the trunk pan first, then put the rear support piece on top of that, and this will leave the back end of the car good and solid.
All right, I got pretty good penetration. That's what you see on the top side, where I plug weld it from the bottom. So that's not too bad for somebody who struggles with a MIG welder. Two camera ladies. but they work cheap
They do.
and do a good job.
No,
for,
she's not cheap.
oh, she's not cheap. Well, she's not cheap either. Oh, they're both
As long as
expensive.
they do good work, that's all that matters.
Okay. Well, Dave, we're close.
We're close, Jerry.
We're
we
close.
got everything fit up pretty good. Again, you know, some of these panels are a little bit off from the original stampings, but they're close. You can get them where they fit together pretty nice. You got to tweak them a little bit here and there, you know, and get everything fit in good. But we've got the trunk pan in, tacked in enough. We've got your back filler piece on, and then your rear support here for the back side of the car where your body mounts will go, set in and ready to get welded in. So we accomplished quite a bit today.
Yeah, actually we got that tail panel already tacked in good.
Yep.
And all we need to do is that lower brace, and then just go back a few spots down the side, which we got, you know, I got 6 or 8 plug wells already, so
Yeah.
pull that in and plug well those, and it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. For anybody that thinks this stuff is not a lot of work and you can get it done in a week and have your car restored, no, no.
Not a chance.
This has been a 4 or 5 hour job now.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just getting to this point.
Mhm.
And a lot of it is because, I mean, you got to spend some time really making these panels fit right. If you want it done right, you can't just throw them in there and just weld them up.
And actually, I think these panels came from different manufacturers because I wasn't able to. I mean, that could have all come from the same place in China or Taiwan or whatever, but at least I got it from different suppliers, and maybe they, you know, maybe that's part of the reason they don't fit exactly right. But
Yeah, and that's with today's world, it's a problem with getting parts in. You gotta scrounge, you get your stuff wherever you can find it in stock. So
take what you can get.
yep.
All right. Well, Dave, I appreciate your help. Helena, camera lady, thank you very much. Appreciate you picking up that panel and saving Dave a trip up to get it, and coming down and being the camera lady for us and keeping us company.
I appreciate you letting me come down and hang out at the Russ Ranch for a day and check out all your cars and get my fix for working on the old 57 Chevy again.
And now you probably had enough of a fix, right?
Now I'm itching even more to get working on mine. So.
All right, you guys go to All Classics Restoration. Like I said, I'll have a link to it in the description and also in the video. Give Dave a sub and say hello. Tell him that Indy sent you. Show him a little love. He's been showing us a lot of love today, and we appreciate you showing love his way. He's been a lot of help. All right, appreciate it, man.
All right, no problem.
Catch you guys later
See you.
on the next one.